Alright, everybody, I am back after a very, very long wait. I did not intend to be gone for that long, but I am back now, and I am here to start my new Subnautica playthrough. This is what's going to be what I call my leisure mode playthrough. What's leisure mode? Well, quite simply, it's I'm making it as easy as possible without actually going into creative mode. Specifically, I gave myself a base for free, which we're sitting in right now, and I'll give you a tour in a moment. I also gave myself a ship for free. And beyond that, I am also going to use the invisible cheat code so that hostile creatures don't bother us. So, some of you may be asking, why am I doing this? Why am I removing most of the challenge from the game? Well, quite frankly, I have already played through the game as intended. You can see that in my previous playlist. As much as I enjoyed it, I realized I missed a lot. I missed a whole lot. So I'd like to go back this time and kind of focus more on exploring and discovering as much as I can. And to do that, I'm removing some of the hostility. So, that is why I'm doing that. It's something I used to do a lot in my Minecraft playthrough, kind of giving myself a free base and then switching back to survival mode. Our base mode here isn't going to be survival, it's going to be freedom mode, but as I said, we're going to have the invisible cheat on. So that being said, let me give you a tour of the base, which I'm decided to name New Woodbridge after my hometown. It's based in the safe shallows, which you may have been able to tell from the view outside, although we are bordering the grassy plateaus as well. We are actually right on the border of the irradiated zone from the aurora. If I switched on freedom mode right now, I'd actually start taking radiation damage in this room. But, you know, we will deal with that in a bit. Getting a radiation suit and visiting the aurora is kind of my priority number one. But we'll get to that. Like I said, this is my bedroom. It's very sparse now because I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be more like my trophy room. When I bring back goodies from, like, the aurora and, you know, stuff I've salvaged from various wrecks, I'm going to put it on display in this room. Oh, that reefback is close. I'm, like, right in the middle of a reefback migration pattern. I realized after building this base, he's likely going to swim, like, right above us. But, anyway. So that's the main purpose of this room. Mainly just to be a display case. I don't intend to be in this base very much at all. My playstyle, I love operating out of my Cyclops ship. That's why I gave myself a ship right off the bat, which we'll be touring in a moment. So the kind of the idea behind this playthrough is we're going to be in the ship most of the time. I hope to only ever come back here to base to offload cargo or to charge up. That's the plan, at least, and we all know what happens to plans. But let's take a look at the rest of the base. I have the bulkhead here mostly just to kind of cordon off my room from the rest. But here you'll see big boy. I told you he would likely swim right above us. Here's the moon pool. I decided to make the moon pool kind of the hub of the base. After we get a prawn suit, the sea moth will probably be docked here. If I end up keeping a sea moth, I haven't decided yet. But we'll see. Over here to the left, we have kind of the utility section here. See, we have a charging bay. We have a manufacturing station over here, some storage, which will almost definitely be full of titanium, but we'll see. Down below, you can hear it humming, is the nuclear reactor that powers the base. And then above, we have the storage rooms, which is just lockers upon lockers upon lockers. The reason I put the storage room up on top here is because when this room gets full, I want to be able to add another storage room up top and just keep kind of stacking and stacking as necessary. That's the plan, at least. Head on over to the other side here. This is kind of our biological station. I have some planters here for the plants we're going to recover. Out here, outside this hatch, I have some outdoor grow beds, and oh, holy crap, the light's actually working now. It wasn't working before. That's good. So yeah, some grow beds here to some various plant samples that we find along the way. There we go. It's dark out there. Hey, buddy. Over here we have alien containment, where I'm going to try to get one sample of every fish I come across. We'll see how that goes. We might have to stack more on top. I don't know. But we'll see what happens there. So kind of like the bedroom, this is more of a trophy room. I don't really need to farm anything since I'm not playing with hunger or thirst. This is more just to gather samples of stuff I find. And I have some more storage down here for other biomatter. Alright, so that being said, now let's gonna put on the day cheat real quick because I want this in full daylight. This is the main enchilada, our real home in the game. My ship, the CCS Intrepid. This is what I'm hoping will carry on the legacy of my last ship from my previous playthrough, the Endeavor. Hopefully we'll save this one.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yeah. We took some cues from Endeavor, rows of lockers, so we can kind of prolong the time before we have to come back to base. The built-in lockers here, I've filled with materials to, let's get rid of that. I've filled with materials to build charging stations. Wherever we find a thermal vent, I'm hoping to build charging stations there so that we don't necessarily have to come back to recharge. Oh yeah, my exploration kit here, spare air tank, some beacons, pathfinder, etc., etc. That'll be good. Moving aft here, we don't have any other vehicles yet. I want to find those naturally and build those naturally, but the ship is ready when we get there. Coming up, I haven't done anything really special to the engine room. I've noticed, though, there's some glitch in the save. View screens don't seem to be displaying properly. And that's persisted even after closing, reloading the game. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, decoy tubes the same way. I don't know. Standard emergency locker here. If you're a new player, I recommend that you always keep an emergency locker in your Cyclops. Fill it with some spare decoys, spare fire extinguisher, but most importantly, spare power cells. And when I say these are emergency, I mean it. It's not my intention to ever actually use these cells. They're just there in case things get really, really desperate and we're really, really stuck. I have some spare storage up here for like titanium, so it doesn't clog up our main hold. To aquarium just to have kind of a more fun place to store fish. Any vehicle upgrades we'll keep here next to the station. Got some mini manufacturing here. Oh, excuse me. Here's kind of the captain's quarters. Have a bed here, radio, little place to sit and read our journal entries, or PDA entries, whatever we find. And then the bridge, which everyone should be familiar with if they're a seasoned player, if they caught my last playthrough. Speaking of which, if you haven't been able to tell yet, I do plan for this to be more of an informational playthrough to kind of explain things to new players. I'm obviously have already been through the story. I don't plan on hiding that fact. So if you're trying to save yourself from spoilers, this is definitely not the playthrough for you. If you do want a nice spoil-free playthrough without playing in leisure mode or anything like that, my buddy Nerd of the House has a channel. He's starting a playthrough completely as a new player, and he's been having a lot of fun experiencing that for the first time. I'd really recommend that you check out his playthrough. But when you're happy with the story, you don't worry about spoilers anymore. Feel free to come back here and enjoy. So, that being said, I think we're about ready to shove off. Like I said, our priority number one is going to be getting a radiation suit so that we can save the Aurora. Save one last time. I don't have the materials for it yet. I do have the blueprint, but that's where we're sitting now. But yeah, like I said, half my base is in the irradiated zone, so we need to get that done as soon as possible. First up, we're going to go back to the life pod over there, though, and kind of fix the ship. But, yeah. Here we go. Freedom mode on. And visible. Alright. Do I even need to move the ship? Yeah, I'd like to move the ship. So, engines on.
Powering up.
And we are ready to go. Alright. And let's get to work. At 75%, because I only have the basic air tank. Upgrading that tank is probably going to be a priority later on. Not right now, though. Where'd that... Oh, limestone. Here's our first limestone outcrop. I plan on trying to scan everything, by the way. I'm gonna try to not be too obnoxious with it. Peeper, come on. Come on. Come on.
New creature discovered.
Thank you. Gary fish. Come here. Alright. Yeah, let's get this repaired. Good old escape pod. Go ahead, get this fixed up. Alright, and...
Radio online.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Life pod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to database. New creature discovered.
Alright. it is getting dark. Extremely dark. So we're gonna run back real quick. And sleep. Turn the lights on and sleep. Alright. Let's go ahead, pop the captured fish in here. Yep. Let them start swimming around. And we will get back to what we were doing. Actually, what were we doing? I need a radiation suit, which is 2 fiber mesh and 2 lead. If I remember right, fiber mesh is not complicated. Do I not have? Oh, crud. Okay, so I don't even have the blueprint for fiber mesh. Do I get it when I make silicone rubber? Let's find out. I'm gonna head over to Kelp Zone. See what happens. Creature egg. Let's see here. Got my knife.
New blueprint acquired.
Vine sample. I need. There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
I can scan this apparently.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. 30 seconds. Further study recommended.
Alright, I am not used to having limited air supply. I'm gonna have to get used to that all over again. Alright. Let's see, how am I doing? Oh, I have fiber mesh now. 2 creepine sample, okay. So, how many? I have 2, okay. So we're good there. I also need lead, and it looks like I'm getting a radio message. But we will deal with that as we go. I'm gonna need some titanium. No, I wanted that. Gimme. Come on, don't be a dick. There we go.
30 seconds.
I know. Ah. I'm not used to this. Come on. I don't even remember where to get lead, because, my last playthrough, I just had it kind of stockpiled. And I just, I could stop looking for it after a while. So this might be a minute. Let's see here. Right. So I'm stealing your salvage. Oh, you dick. Alright. Back up.
30 seconds.
I know. Crud. Alright, maybe we should change the priority to, getting an upgraded tank. How do I get an upgraded tank? High capacity tank. Standard tank, 2 glass, 4 titanium, and silver. It's not terrible. So I need to drop off some cargo.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright. Oh. Can I make things? Don't need that. Do need fiber mesh. Don't think I need any of that yet. Don't think I need that. Do need to break it down to the basics. Okay, what is this? Don't want that. Alright, let's see. Store the titanium. Alright. Let's go ahead, read the message.
Land pre-recorded distress call.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, so that might be in the radioactive zone. We might not be able to do that quite yet. We'll have to see. What are you squawking about? Right. Medkit. Alright. Let's see here. A nice sitting area. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're not gonna worry about the life pod signal yet, since we don't have those coordinates anyway. We are going to continue to try to find lead in case we can upgrade our suit. I have the fiber mesh now. Now we just need the lead. We also need to build a better air tank. I have the titanium. I have the standard tank. I have some quartz for glass, but we need silver. I think I might need more quartz, but we'll find out. Let's see. It's nighttime, so let's take a quick little sleep. So yeah. There's obviously caves down here, although I'm worried about the thermal vent. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I guess it's not hurting me. Shuttle bug. He's dead. Need a live one. Get a live one? No. Let's head back up for air. That's my air supply.
30 seconds.
I know. You know what? Since I'm going down into a cave, I'm gonna just bring my spare tank.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Hoping to save that more for Rex, but, you know. Well, couldn't hurt. I've never tried the Pathfinder tool before, but see what happens. Alright. Works. Using the light stick because you can set it down, which kind of get... Oh! that was lead. Oh, that was more lead. We might be able to make the, we might be able to make the radiation suit.
30 seconds.
Oh, sweet. Alright. Just keep exploring real quick since I know I have the
Oxygen.
Swap. Swap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Yes? No? Oh no. Crap. I don't know what happened. What did I lose? It's empty. Oh. It was empty. Why was it empty? I don't know. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, lesson learned. Make sure both your air tanks are actually full before leaving. Let's try this again. Alright. But we know where we're going now. Oh, are you serious? We don't get that back? Oh. Lesson learned. Oh, that is infuriating.
30 seconds.
Alright.
Oxygen.
Right, let's actually try this. There we go. Only 36 though, that's weird. Picked up. And now it's gotten really quiet. Let's, yeah, let's just go ahead and get back to the ship before I kill myself again. Over here. Alright. And swap. Alright. I got lead. How much? Yes. Okay. And I think I have enough quartz for... But I lost the silver. Damn it. That's what I needed. Okay. Well, not much can be done for it. Right. Radiation suit. Hot enough. Alright. Radiation. Alright. So let's listen to this radio message, check our scan data, and then we are heading to the Aurora.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, so it sounds like he actually got the beacon for that one. Yes. Where is it though? It's over there. It's 1,000 meters, so maybe we'll tackle that after the Aurora.